Today we are going to talk about that thing that we all struggle with and that we hear so many times when we are presenting our business or our opportunity or our product or our service, whatever it is, to people. And that is typically a lot of times you get the question, if you haven't said it well up front, that I need to think about or that they want to think about it. Today we are going to talk about how to overcome that objection and how to serve your client properly, because the way that they are served properly is either that they say no or yes, if it's a fit or not a fit for them, if it makes sense or doesn't make sense. And if it's for them, it's okay to say no. But to think about it, it just wastes your time. And they're still going to have that going in the back of their mind, should they not, and it's not really doing them a favor and taking up energy and space in their head that it shouldn't be taken up. So there's three reasons why people say they want to think about it. The first reason is that they simply don't have the money but don't want to offend the person. The second way is the analytical person who really don't want to think about it but really know to go and sit and analyze his budget and all of that. But most people have a fairly good idea what they spend per month and what kind of free time they have. And then the third person, so don't necessarily buy into that. The third person is they are saying no, but it's just a very polite way of saying no, is to say, I want to think about it. And then there's actually a fourth person, and that is the person who also say they want to think about it and not saying no outright because they're scared to make the right decision. So our job as network marketers, as business owners, as somebody who provides a product or a service, is to help people overcome that negativity, that so to say objection, so that they either yes or no. Either it does them a favor or it doesn't do them a favor. Either it helps them or it doesn't help their life. But it's not in nobody's best interest, neither in your interest or in your clients, in future clients' interest, if everybody wants to think about it and you got to keep following up. So normally I would say, after the end of the day of this, you will know if this would be a fit, if you would have the time to put into this, and if you would have the money to spend into it. And then just simply tell me a yes or no. I don't want to hear think about it, because that's just a nice way of saying no. You totally have permission to say no, and let people know that, because, and then here's the first thing. When somebody says no to me, I say to them, okay, I understand that you want to think about it. So just to clarify my own thinking, and I learned this from the famous Tom Hopkins, to clarify my thinking, what is it that you want to think about? Is it the quality of the product? Is it the quality of our service? Or is it the service that I would provide? Did you guys hear that? Wow, somebody's kid is getting a hiding. And I would say, or seriously, and then some people would say, yeah, they would come up with things, but they're not very clear, and then you could just go to, or seriously, is it the money? Sometimes if somebody says, if it's the quality of the product or the service, then that's legit, but most of the times it's not. So you want to say that like this. So just to clarify my thinking, is it the quality of the product? Is it the quality of the service that I would provide? Or you can put in what's specific to your product there, and I would just quality of product, quality of service, and will it be beneficial to you? Or seriously, all in one, don't break. Is it just the money? It will come out pretty clearly if it's just the money. And then you can say, well, I'm just curious, are you saying I don't want to think about it just because you don't want to offend me? Or is it that you really can't afford it, really don't have the money, really don't see the use, or really don't know how this product or service will fit into your life? And normally the truth is going to come out there too, that people are just polite. But you can set that up in the front by letting people know it's okay to say no if they feel it's not a fit for them. Now, if there is something real here, then you can help people with that to see if that product or service is a fit. Yeah. So guys, so then the last thing is, if they want to think about it, you can set it up by we all know it's a polite way of no. It's very few times that there's a legit reason for this. And so I want to share with you that that is the way I use it. And I'm not going to give you a specific script, but I kind of told you what to say. And it's a very nice, inobtrusive way to get the truth out. Now, and it's almost always about the money. Well, it is always about the money. Sometimes it's the use. Sometimes it is that they don't have a use for it or enough use of it. And sometimes it is that they don't see how it can help them, which is your job, to match your product or opportunity to their needs. Or sometimes people simply don't have the time, but then you also have to qualify that, just like you qualified the money. Is it really that you don't have the time, or is it that you don't want to make the time? What are you spending your time in? You can help people. And if people are really looking for an opportunity, they will engage back with you. If they are not engaging back with you, they have actually already decided no, it is just fake excuses that they come up with to justify their decision. Now, the one person that really, really needs help is the person who's scared to make a decision, who want to sleep on it, who don't make a decision right away. To that person, you need to let them know that it's okay to give themselves permission to go ahead and spend the money on this product or service if it makes sense, if they will use it, if it will benefit their business, their life, whatever the product or service is for, and if they have the money to afford it. If that is not going to take away and they're spending that money on something else anyway, or they are looking to spend that money to start a business with and they have that affordability, then let them give themselves permission to spend that money and move ahead and step into their destiny. Because if they don't, they are still stuck where they are. If they don't move ahead, if they don't, and this is to me not just about buying a product or service, but especially joining something such as a network marketing opportunity, starting your own business. If you don't start that business, if you don't take that first step and spend that money, get that products, join, sign up, and start working it, everything else stays the same, nothing changes. So all those dreams and goals, they are all gone. They are still just dreams and goals and a dream. It doesn't become a reality. So that's why it's our job to help people in a consultant, nice, gentle spirited way, not confrontational way, to help them to step into their destiny. And sometimes it takes the truth to let them know that, but you also don't want to waste your time. If somebody tells me that they want to think about it, I say, and if that's what they continue to do, it's like, okay, you have my name and number, I have to spend time with other people, you let me know when it is. If I have time in 2 weeks, I might give you a shout and I might do one follow-up. But guys, follow-up is very important, but one of the worst things you can do with your time is to keep following up with people and pushing them away from you eventually. It's either for them or not. Take it away. I'm busy, I've got other people who want to sign up, I need to give me my time to them. You let me know when you're ready to do this. And most of them are never going to get back to you, right? But if you do a strong enough takeaway, they might just get back to you. You can also ask them, should I take you off my list? Because nobody wants to be taken off the list. Okay, so shall I contact you in 2 months or 3 months? Okay. At that point in time, I'm going to ask them again to take them off the list. If they still want to think about it, I'm telling them, I'm not asking your permission now to take you off the list. I am taking you off my list. You have my number, you can come back to me, but I'm not going to spend my time following up with you if you want to keep thinking about this or want to keep pushing this out if I've got other people to serve and take care of. And that is how a professional guards their time. So a very deep video today. Some of you might be offended with this, but that is real, guys. If you are in business and you cannot ask people and help them by asking these questions, then you will never succeed in helping people, because it's only the lucky few that's going to join you or buy your product or service. So that helps people to step into their vision, into their destiny for life. And I want you to help you reach your vision. So how to build a vision and craft unstoppable growth and contribution, email me, CoachRugbyDude@gmail.com. And then for you guys on Periscope, simply go to my website, Johan Van Aarde, or rugbydude.com, and go to the free tab and get your free video book on how to craft unstoppable growth and contribution in your life by building and expanding your vision. And for once again, email me at CoachRugbyDude@gmail.com, and I will send it to you if you don't get it otherwise. Thank you guys. Aloha and God bless.